Many times, we men, we walk around and to prove our manhood, we go, wow, I was strong. I broke that. And we think that we can influence the people around us through strength to get them to do what we want. Just by, that's all. If you get anything out of this, I'm here to tell you, this doesn't work. See, God created human beings with an inherent sense of freedom. They're not going to let anybody keep breaking them. Eventually, they're going to pull away. They're going to take care of themselves. One of the most interesting stories of human freedom I learned in Jamaica. In Jamaica, they have a thing called the breadfruit. Jamaica was an island whereby they would bring all the slaves together on this island, and then they would split their tribes up so that they could be in charge and in control of the slaves. Now, one of the things they did is they fed the slaves around the clock breadfruit. It was there on the island, it was cheap, it was free, and it kept their cattle alive. There was just one problem with the breadfruit, the slaves owners would say, and that is that eventually a chemical in the breadfruit would affect the slaves' hearing. So eventually, when they got to be 30, 40, or 50 years old, eating all this breadfruit, they wouldn't hear the commands of their slaves like they once did. You know, the interesting thing is, there's absolutely no chemical thing in breadfruit that hurts the ears. See, the slaves convinced the owners, because they were tired of being broken, that the breadfruit caused them not to hear, so that they didn't have to hear the white slave owners dominating them anymore. You and I have to look around our lives. Look at some of the relationships that we've been snapping at and dominating. And we have to start to realize the basic human spirit in our children and our wives and in our friends is that they're not going to be in relationship with us continually broken. They're going to find their version of breadfruit not being able to hear. They're going to come up with some way to distance themselves. This is not manhood. Breaking someone's spirit is not manhood. It's childish. We should have thrown it out with the sandbox a long time ago. So let's look at our relationships. Let's build people up instead of tearing them down. And let's recognize walking around, picking on people with authority does not work. And frankly, it demeans us as men. It's an honor to talk to you as always. Until next time, take care, have a great day, and I'm really looking forward to our next talk together.